You know what I find so weird is that people who entertain gossip, insecurity, and negativity are liked and accepted by more people. But once somebody starts to improve themselves, once somebody chooses to have different opinions outside of the group and to stop entertaining hate and gossip, they are hated on and judged more. But why is it that when we entertained negativity, that we were included more? Well, let me tell you why. All this negativity and positivity has different frequencies. These two vibrate at very different frequencies. And let me just say the hate and judgments are accepted more than love and acceptance. The majority likes gossip. They like to question everyone and judge those around them. The majority likes to live in that low frequency. But what happens when we decide that we do not want to keep living like that anymore? Well, we take a step back from what everybody else sees as normal, and we become the black sheep. The person that wants to understand people, the person that gets drained by hate, the person that wants to live a more stable, calmer, and more balanced life. We decide to not judge but understand, to not settle but to know our worth. And that, to a lot of people, is scary. Because we're herd animals, we go with what others say, we naturally want others to like us, and we just go with the flow. But when we decide to create a different path from what others choose, from what others see as normal, then we become weird. Not because it's wrong, and not because it's weird, but because we decided to choose something that benefited us and not everyone else. So yeah, naturally people are going to dislike us because now we're not their doormats. Now we're not their gophers. Now we're not doing what others want or expect of us. Now we're deciding what to do for our own benefit. And because we want to be a better person, not just for ourselves, but for the ones that we love. So once we start stepping out of that safe zone that everybody keeps themselves at, then people are going to become more triggered. Because not because we're doing something wrong, but because they are seeing us as a threat. They're seeing the things we're doing and they want to be doing those things too, but they hold themselves back. And because we're over here doing it, they get triggered by it. They see us as a threat and they start comparing themselves towards us because we are going against the grain and doing what we actually want to do to accomplish our goals, to live a good life that we actually want to live. And because people want the same thing, but the people that decide not to take action, they're going to feel jealous by us. And when they question us, take it as a win, because that is a sign of growth, of action. We will grow out of people. We will grow out of environments. And that right there is all amazing signs that you are headed at the right place. And are words really that bad? If somebody you love questions you or judges you or questions if what you're doing is actually a good thing to be doing or the right path, let them question you. That's how you know you won. That's how you know you are growing, because you are going against what people deem as normal and you're doing what you actually love. No matter how scary or out of your comfort zone you are, you know you're doing it. You know you're doing it right once people start questioning you. You can choose to not give power to the words. Their words are just words. Don't put any meaning to it. Let their words be background noise. Let your inner guidance, your inner wisdom guide you to the correct path. Yeah, maybe when we choose this path of growth, we won't make friends as fast. We won't make connections as easy because now we're not settling. Now we don't just see everyone as a friend. Now we set standards. Now we know our boundaries. And now we know how to decide if somebody's a good fit for our lives or not. Sometimes it may be hard. Some days it may be easier. But the hard days do not define you. The hard days do not show you the weakness that you have. It doesn't. It doesn't. You're human. You have emotions, and no matter how perfect you're trying to be, you cannot get there. You will never be perfect because you're human, and that is completely fine. You're beautiful in all your flaws and all your imperfect ways. Because all your imperfect ways make you the beautiful human you are right now, the interesting person that you are. You would not be interesting if you didn't have flaws, if you didn't do mistakes. But you are. You make mistakes and you have flaws. That's what makes you such an interesting, amazing, unique person. So, yeah, people might call you names. They might judge you. They might say she tries too hard. She's too much. She's self obsessed. Good. Let them talk. Because that's how you know you are actually walking on the path you're meant to be. If people didn't talk, if people didn't judge you, if you didn't trigger people, then you're not doing enough. You're still in your comfort zone. You're still playing it safe, and you're not going to get anywhere like that. So take others' jealousy, take others' judgments of you as a sign of your growth, that you're headed in the right direction. Because once you trigger people, you know you are doing enough. So listen carefully, boy or girl who's watching this. Others' words have no power over you. There are nothing but thin air, material atoms just floating in the air, and you can choose not to pick those words up and not give them power. Let them talk. Let them roll their eyes. Let them smug at you. Let them give you dirty looks because you know you are thriving for your best life possible while they're still over here in their negativity. Let them talk. Continue the journey you're on because you have no idea how far you could get. And if you stopped right now just because what others said, you could have lost so much more. Let them talk. Keep walking with your head held up and keep being the black sheep because you know you are standing out and away from the majority, from what people deem average. Because the majority will never take you where the black sheep will. So keep being that unique person. Keep stepping out of your comfort zone. Keep letting people talk because you know you are thriving and you are taking action to the life you want to create for yourself. I love you guys. I hope you like this video.